Thoughtfulness is at the heart of holiday shopping, but too much of it can really trip you up. According to the experts, overthinking is a major roadblock standing between shoppers and the presents their recipients will adore. They say it can lead a person to choose gifts that represent their own ideas of their recipients, rather than what the gift receiver would actually want. But last-minute shoppers, pressed for time, may be more likely to avoid these mistakes. Avoid over-individuation. Over-individuation occurs when shoppers focus more so on differentiating the personalities of their gift receivers, than on the recipient's actual preferences. Researchers found that social context heavily influences the gift selection process, and usually, not for the better. Overthinking can lead a person to choose gifts that represent their own ideas of their recipients, rather than what the gift receiver would actually want. Last-minute shoppers, pressed for time, may be more likely to avoid these mistakes. To avoid over-individuation, researchers suggest a person shop for one person at a time, and consider what each person would buy for themselves. Tip 1. Focus on one person at a time, if possible. When buying gifts for more than one person at a time, the study found that people have a tendency to compare the two recipients, and make selections that highlight the differences in their personalities. While this may seem more thoughtful, the egocentric focus can lead gift givers to lose sight of items each person would rather receive. The justification for gift selection then becomes, this gift seems thoughtful to me because I know that it is uniquely appropriate for this particular recipient, rather than this gift will seem thoughtful to my recipient because it is what she would like the most, the researchers write. Remember that recipients would rather have the item on the top of their wish list than another item that differentiates them from the other people on your shopping list, especially if they are not going to compare gifts with other recipients, Steffel says. Tip 2. Think about what your recipients would buy for themselves. In one of the studies, the team found that individuals were able to predict a particular movie from a genre that was known to be liked by their recipients, but were less likely to give a movie from that genre when buying for more than one person. The researchers urge gift givers to focus on the perspective of the gift receiver rather than their own to avoid this. To avoid over-individuating gifts, we encourage gift givers to think about what their recipients would choose for themselves before choosing a gift, Steffel told DailyMail.com. Shoppers in our research who did this were most likely to go ahead and select the same better-liked gift for multiple recipients, Steffel says, which leads to her next tip. Tip 3, if you have to shop for everyone at once, don't be afraid to buy the same gift for multiple people. It may be ideal to shop for just one person at a time, but time and circumstances don't always allow for this. Sometimes, people may end up shopping for everyone on their list all at one time. In the study, the researchers widely found that gift givers would pass up better-liked presents just for the sake of differentiation. While the intentions are good, this desire to be thoughtful can result in unique, but less preferred presents. To avoid this, shoppers should consider buying the same present for multiple people on their list, if that present would be best liked across the board. For last-minute shoppers, this may be an easier decision to make. Last-minute shoppers may actually be at an advantage when it comes to avoiding over-individuation than their more planful peers, says Steffel. People are more likely to pass up better-liked gifts in favor of unique gifts the more time and thought they put into their gift shopping, and so people who are shopping at the last minute may actually be less likely to overthink it and more likely to give recipients what they really want, even if it means getting the same gift for more than one person. If buying the same thing for a lot of people feels like the easy way out, Steffel says that similar gifts can always be customized to add a personal touch. By selecting the same item in a variety of colors, or adding monograms, one gift can be made unique for every person.